Hello and welcome to the Dutchin channel here at Horse Racing Systems and the Excel spreadsheet way of winning. Tomorrow is going to be the first day of Cheltenham and we're going to be looking at the 1:30 to start with, but at the moment it's Monday evening, nearly 5:45 on the 11th of March 2024. Just to know that when I post this, it will be in advance like all my videos are. So into my spreadsheet. If you don't know how Dutchin works, I will show you as we go along. I'm not just going to blurt it all out and you not understand anything about it at all. All our horses are in ratings order descending. So we'll have our best selection at the top and our worst selection will be at the bottom. Now our first selection, or our top selection for the Supreme Novices Hurdle, which is the first race at 1:30 with the Cheltenham Roar, 12 go to post, £75,965 to the winner. Slade Still is our top selection. So what we do here, we just have a look quickly at the racing post for that first race, and they go Tully Hill, the 3-1 favourite, 7-2 Firefox, also 7-2 Mystical Power, and Slade Still 5-1, 7-1 Bar. Now for those who don't know what Dutchin is, always use Betfair, Matchbook or Smarkets or some kind of exchange, because the prices are a lot better than a high street bookmaker. And also if you're using a high street bookmaker, you're going to need about 20 different accounts and it's going to be a lot of hassle. So starting off, Slade Still is our top selection at 6.4. Always look at this as well at the top. This is the over round figure, and 101.7 is basically what it will go off tomorrow. So if you fancy numerous bets, now's the time to get on in that first race at Cheltenham. As you can see, there's over 250,000 staked, so this gives us a fair reflection of what the prices are going to be tomorrow. So let's get back to the important things. Slade Still trading at 6.4. So what we do on the Excel spreadsheet, we put the 6.4 in under where it says Betfair SP. And to the right, £15.63 has come up as our stake at 6.4 Betfair price, and that will return us £100. Every bet we do will return us £100, but our maximum stake can only be £50, and you use your first selection down to your second selection and keep going until you've staked £50. You cannot stake any more than that because we want to get £100 back and bet at even money. Right, our second selection will be Favour and Fortune. So back into Betfair, and Favour and Fortune is trading at 40.40. So when you put 40 in here, you can see the stakes come up at £2.50, and at 40 SP, this will also return £100. And so far we have staked £18.13 in 2 races. We've still got just under £32 to use for this race. And this is what Dutchin is. It's not just betting your top selection or one selection each way or anything like that. You keep going down until you've staked £50. You could have 3, 4, 5, 6 selections. But we'll keep going. The third selection here is Gold Dancer. So Gold Dancer, also another outsider here, and this is trading at 85. And that's a good thing about Cheltenham, always good prices around. The stakes is £1.18 at the 85 Betfair price and will return us 100. So as it stands at the moment, we will have 3 horses, Slade Steel, Favour and Fortune and Gold Dancer, all running for us. And if any one of those 3 wins, we will get £100 back and the stake will be £50, but we haven't finished yet. Our full selection is Tully Hill. Now Tully Hill is the market leader at the moment at 4.3. So 4.3 is the Betfair price that we're going to take, and we would need £23.26 on this to get back £100. And yes, we can fit that in, and we've still got £7.44 left to stake. So our 5th selection is Firefox. And Firefox on the drift at the moment out to 7.8. So we put 7.8 in here. We know we haven't got £12.82 to put on this horse because we don't have that much left. But what we do, we have £7.44 in the kitty, and we put this £7.44 on Firefox. And we put 0 on the rest, and you can see there £50 is our stake. Now I always bring the calculator out for this part. Firefox as it stands trading at 7.8, and you can see the stakes to the right hand side here is £7.44. The last selection you do will always be the worst one. If that was to win, it would bring us £58 back, which would still be good because we would have a free bet here and an £8 profit. But the 4 that we want to win that would give us £100 back would be Slade Steel, Favour and Fortune, Gold Dancer and Tully Hill. And Firefox would basically be a backup bet. Now, if you're not used to betting with exchanges, what they do, if you imagine that Slade Steel won this first race and you received £100 in return, £50 of that would have been your stake and £50 would be profit. And out of the profit, these firms would take anything from 0 up to 5%. Some have deals when Cheltenham's on, some don't. But the maximum that they would charge you is 5% on your winning part of that bet. So you would lose £2.50 on it, but you'd still have a nice profit. Moving into race 2. This is the Arkle Challenge Trophy. £98,473 to the winner. There's 10 runners, and this is the 2nd race, and our top selection is Ilate Tomp. So into Betfair again, move this on to the 210, and you will see that Ilate Tomp there is trading at 7.2. 7.2 to the right hand side again means you need to stake £13.89 on this at 7.2 to return £100. Your 2nd selection, Found a 50. Now Found a 50 is currently trading at 8.8. Look again up here before you go any further. You've got 103.7 as the over-round betting figure. You need that to go down to 101.7 before you want to have a bet, because we're trying to bet against the field. So Found a 50 is 8.8, and the stakes for this horse will be £11.36 to return £100. at your SP of 8.8. Our third selection, JPR1. Now JPR1 at the moment is currently trading at 11.5. So you're going to need stakes of £8.70 on this at 11.5 to return £100. So the stakes that we've made so far in those three races is £33.95, which means we have £16.05 left to stake. Our fourth selection down is Gaelic Warrior. Brilliant horse last year. Wish they'd have kept that over the hurdles instead of going chasing. And Gaelic Warrior is the favourite at 3.65. So over 5 to 2, less than 11 to 4, 3.65. There we go. It says we need £27.40, and we don't have that amount of money. We only have £16.05 left. So this will be the stake on Gaelic Warrior. There won't be any other bets in that race. You can see there, £50 staked. And the first one we'll work out is Gaelic Warrior. 3.65 is the SP, times your £16.05 that you had left would give you, just like the last race, you would get £58 back if Gaelic Warrior wins. So a little bit of a profit there of £8. And you would have three horses running for you: Elite Tom, Founder 50, and JPR1. And if either one of those three goes past first, you will receive £100 and you will profit £50 from your bet. Moving into third race, always a big number of runners here. 23 go to post for the Ultima. £70,338 to the winner. This is off at 250. Back into Betfair. And a lot of runners to look through this time. So our top selection here is Meeting of the Waters. And there it is. Currently trading at 7.6. Not a bad over-round figure considering there's 23 runners. But because of what we're doing, always leave this until it goes down to 101 point something. And Meeting of the Waters, 7.6. And there we go. Stakes £13.16 will give you a return of £100. Our second selection, Chambard. This could take a little bit of time to find it. Keep going down and down and down. And there's Chambard, a big outsider at 80. And that means your stakes there for that horse will be £1.25 to return £100. Our third selection, Twig. Expected that to be a little bit higher up the list than this. Twig, currently trading at 30, means you would need a stake of £3.33 to return £100. Then under this, we've got a horse called Monbeg Genius. Now, Monbeg Genius, there we go, is trading at 17 and would need a stake of £5.88 to return £100. So, 4 selections covered at the moment, and we've only just about laid out half our money, so we've still got £26.38 left in the kitty. The fifth horse we're going to look at is Eldorado Allen. Now, Eldorado Allen, there we go, trading at 34, so this is another big priced horse we've got. £2.94 stake on this one, returns £100. Victorino is our 6th selection. And Victorino, there we go, 22, that's trading at the moment. And that would require stakes of £4.55 to return £100. And the Goffer is our 7th selection, and this is pretty much at the top of the market with Meeting of the Waters. This is trading at 8 and would require £12.50 stakes. I'm just going to see if we've still got enough in the kitty. Yep, we have. So that will return us 100, and we've still got £6.39 to spend. The next horse, our 8th selection, is Gevry. Gevry trading at 36. This will take another £2.78 from us and will return us £100. And our 9th selection will be Stumptown. This trading at 13.5 would require £7.41, but we only have £3.61 left in the kitty. So the first thing we're going to do is go on to our 9th selection. This is Stumptown. 13.5 is the Betfair SP, and £3.61 is the amount of money that we would need to stake on this. £48 back on that would nearly cover our £50 stake, so that bet would give us everything for nothing nearly. And because there's 23 runners, we've got 8 horses running for us: Meeting of the Waters, Chambard, Twig, Monbeg Genius, Eldorado Alen, Victorino, the Goffer, and Gevry. And if one of those 8 comes in, you will be on at even money and return £100. So that is the 3rd race at Cheltenham tomorrow, the Ultima. And now we're going on to the 4th race. This is the Champion Hurdle. Now, the Champion Hurdle, everyone at the moment is raving Stake Man. You can see the price there at the moment, roughly 4 to 11 if you hover over the top. I don't fancy it. I'm not saying it's not going to win, but I just personally don't fancy it. Our first selection that we're going to look at here is Iberico Lord. This is my top selection. This is 14.5 at the moment trading. We would need £6.90 on this to return £100. You can see the over round is 101.1. Brilliant already. That's the best I've seen all day. And our second selection, Zarak the Brave. Zarak the Brave trading at 34 would require stakes of £4.35 to return £100. Irish Point is our 3rd selection, trading at 9.4, would need a stake of £10.64 to return £100. Then our 4th selection, Lucia, trading at 50 at the moment. That would require £2 stake to return £100. So the 4 at the moment that we've bet on comes to £23.88, and we've still got £26.12 left in the kitty. Not So Sleepy is our 5th selection, and trading at 55 would require £1.82 stake to return £100. Our 6th selection, Nemean Lion. This was a good flat horse, I remember. 44 trading. We would need £2.27 on this and we have now staked £27.97, leaving us £22.03, which I'm going to put in there because we are eventually going to have that on State Man at 1.36. The only one we're not betting in this race is Colonel Mustard. So we got everyone running for us. And first of all, we're going to look at State Man 1.36 times our stake of £22.03 because we didn't have any more money in the kitty, means that if we lose this race and State Man does win it, we will get back around £30, which means the whole race would have cost us £20 if State Man wins. But if Iberico Lord, Zarak the Brave, Irish Point, Lucia, Not So Sleepy, or Nemean Lion were to win, then we would return 100 and profit our £50. So we got 6 running for us and State Man to return nearly £30. So that's quite an interesting race. That's the 3:30 at Cheltenham. That's the champion hurdle. £262,078 to the winner. Moving into the 4:10 now, it's the mare's hurdle, £67,524 to the winner. 11 go to post here. And our top selection will be Lossiemouth. And Lossiemouth is the odds-on favourite as it stands at 1.69. Again, you know, it mostly doesn't matter if you only back in one horse, but this needs to come down to 101 from 103 on the over round. 1.69 is the Betfair SP. It tells us that we need to put £59.17 on this horse, but of course, we only have a limit of £50. So that's what we would have on Lossiemouth, and this would be the only bet in that race. There wouldn't be any other horses to do. So that's quite a quick race to go through, but Lossiemouth would be our selection there. Then into the 6th race, the 450. This is the old Fred Winter Boodles hurdle, and there's 22 go to post in this one. £45,016 to the winner, and our top selection is Liari. So we'll just click into that, and Liari at the moment, look at this, it's 105.7 on the over round. You need to leave that until it comes down, but again there is a lot of runners in this, and Liari is showing at 10.5 trading, and the stakes for this would be £9.52 to return £100. Milan Tino trading at 8.4. This could well go off favourite. 8.4 would require £11.90 stakes to return £100. And Braden Fiaza. This is our 3rd selection, and this is trading at 36 currently, which would require £2.78 stakes to return £100. And our 4th selection is Mordor. And let's see through this big list of horses. Mordor there, trading at 80 at the moment. Another big outsider. £1.25 stake would return £100. And Batman Girac. There it is. 14.5, that's trading at the moment. That would require £6.90 stake also to return £100. So far, we've laid out £32.35. We've still got £17.65 left in the kitty. And our sixth selection will be Balboa, as in Rocky. And Balboa, down the other end of the table here, that is trading at 75. So we would need £1.33 stake to return £100. And our seventh selection would be Nara. And Nara at the moment is 19.5 trading, and a stake of £5.13 would return you £100. We have now laid out £38.81, leaving £11.19 still. Miss Manzoor is our eighth selection. Miss Manzoor, yeah, there we go. Trading at 23, you would need £4.35 on this to return £100. And our ninth selection would be Latin Verse. And Latin Verse trading at 17 as we speak. And this is £5.88 stake to return £100. And we have 96 pence left, which I'll put in there. And Korea Day Blazes, that's our 10th selection, and this is trading at 18, so there won't be any more bets. We'll take all this out, and there you go, there's our £50 stake. So starting with our 10th selection, Korea Day Blazes, 18 SP times our 96 pence that we had left, that's all, would give us £17 back, so it wouldn't be a complete failure. But what we've got beyond that is 9 horses running for us. The first one is Liari, then we have Milan Tino, Braden Fiaza, Mordor, Batman Girac, Balboa, Nara, Miss Manzoor, and Latin Verse. And if one of those 9 come in first, you will return £100 and your £50 profit that you need. So that is race 6 at Cheltenham on the first day. And race 7, this is the final one, only 7 go to post here for the National Hunt Challenge Cup, £60,388 to the winner. This is at 5:30, and our top selection is Salvador Ziggy. So let's go into the last, Salvador Ziggy, currently trading at 7.4. The over round is coming down here at 102. So 7.4 is our top selection. This will be a stake of £13.51 to return £100. Our second selection is Henry's Friend, which is currently trading at 20. This will be a £5 stake to return £100. Kilbeg King is our third selection. This is trading at 12.5. This would need an £8 stake to return £100. And our fourth selection is Corbett's Cross. Close there. Yeah. Right, so Corbett's Cross is our fourth selection. And this is one of the joint favourites. This is around 9-4, 3.3. And I'm just going to add up the 3 previous bets that come to £26.51. So the maximum we can have on Corbett's Cross is 23 49. Put the other 3 on 0 and calculator out for Corbett's Cross. 3.3 times £23.49 would give you a return of £77. So you would still make £27 on Corbett's Cross, but the 3 you've got running for you, Salvador Ziggy, Henry's Friend and Kilbeg King, would return you £100, and again that elusive £50 profit on that race. So I'm just going to go back to the start again of the meeting. We're going into the Supreme Novices Hurdle. Firefox would be the one with the little money on it and get your stake back. Your selections running for you in the first, the 130, are Slade Steel, Favour and Fortune, Gold Dancer and Tully Hill. So you have 4 running for you there. Into race 2, the one with just a little bit of money on it but would still get your money back there. Your stake would be Gaelic Warrior, and the 3 running for you to return £100, Ilatomp or Ilatomp, Founder 50 and JPR 1. Moving into the 3rd race, the Ultima Handicap, 23 here that went or go to post. The very last selection we've got here is Stumptown, and Stumptown again there will return us around 40 odd pound. It means we've got 8 running for us: Meeting of the Waters, Chambard, Twig, Monbeg Genius, Eldorado Allen, Victorino, the Goffer and Geffrey, and if one of those 8 come in first, we get £100 return. Into the 4th race, which is the 330 Champion Hurdle. If Stateman wins, we'll return just under £30 and a bit of a loss. But we do have 6 running for us: Iberico Lord, Zarak the Brave, Irish Point, Lucia, Not So Sleepy and Nemean Lion. One of those 6 would return us £100. Into the 5th race, we've only got 1 selection here: Lossymouth. In the 450, the Boodles, again we've got the small money on Carla de Blazes. That's our 10th selection. Not a lot to come back there, but we've got 9 running for us. We've got Liari, Milantino, Anne Braden Fiaza, Mordor, Batman Girac, Balboa, Nara, Miss Manzor and Latin Verse, and if one of those 9 win, the returns would be £100. And moving into the last race, the 5:30 7 go to post here. Corbett's Close would be the one that we've got for £3.30 to £23.49 staked. So we would still make a profit of around £20. And the 3 running for us, and don't forget there's only 7 runners here: Salvador Ziggy, Henry's Friend, Kilbeg King. One of those 3 would return us £100. So I hope you have a good day on the first day at Cheltenham tomorrow. I won't be posting any other meetings up because I do have subscribers and subscriptions on the channel for those meetings, but I will be putting Cheltenham up every day, and I hope that you have a good week, put loads of money in your pocket, and at maybe the same time on Tuesday evening after Cheltenham's finished, I may post Wednesday's meeting in the evening. So good luck with what you're betting on, and I'll speak to you tomorrow. Thank you.